Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. We're going to find out about an exciting show coming up to the Community Arts here in Jasper, as we have in the studio with us Kyle Rupert. Kyle is the Executive Director for the Jasper Community Arts Commission, if that's the right way to say it, or Jasper Arts Commission. What is that group?
So the Jasper Community Arts Commission is an 11-member board made up of members of the community. I serve as the director for that department of the city, and we oversee the Jasper Arts Center and soon part of the 10 Clark Cultural Center.
Now, we have an exciting show coming up in November, and let's talk about that. It's because it's something different.
Yeah.
And not that, most of the shows at the Arts Center, some are pretty traditional, but some are really unique, and this is one of those.
Yeah, this one is unique in that we have a pretty good size of stage, but we're only going to have one person on the stage for the entire show. It's a show called Six Gutiars. It's performed by an actor named Chase Padgett, who just released an album back in March. He had a lot of audience members ask him, do you have a CD? Do you have a CD? And he didn't have one recorded, so he went and recorded a bunch of music and then put out a CD. So anyway, with the show, it's him by himself on stage, and he plays 6 unique characters that all represent a style of music. And so each character plays the guitar in that style. So there's country music, blues music, rock, folk, and the last 2 escape me at the moment. But the point is that one guy has 6 very unique people inside him, and when you watch him perform, you wouldn't think that these characters would come out and be so fleshed out as they are, but it's really incredible to watch.
Talk about a split personality.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's really funny. Each character is humorous in their own way, but they each take the audience on a journey of their personal journey with music and what music means to them, and it all ties in together at the end and creates a really nice narrative about the impact of music. But his performing chops are incredible. The guy can sing, he can play guitar with the best of the best. It's a really incredible performance.
So it's like 2 different kinds of things here. We have an actor acting,
yes,
and then we have music.
Yes,
that's part of what he does. So it's you're getting the best of both worlds.
Yeah, and it's not this overblown production where you have a bunch of crazy lights and huge amplifiers and smoke and all this stuff. Like there is a lighting element to it, but at the end of the day, it's an actor acting, like you said, putting on a great performance, and then it's about the music and what the music means and how that can change someone's life. Okay,
and this show is on Friday, November 8th. It's a Friday night show.
Yes.
Tickets still available?
Tickets are still available. Okay. They start at $25. I should say that's the high end, and it comes down from there for seniors and students. So it's a really affordable show. You can get tickets online at our website, jasperarts.org, or you can call us at the Arts Center at 812-482-3070.
Is it possible they'll also be available at the door, or is that always kind of iffy?
It's always iffy this far out. It's likely that they'll be available at the door. But we always encourage people to get their tickets ahead of time, especially for this show, as it's reserved seating. So you actually have to select which seat you're going to sit in. So it's important to, if you have a specific seat in mind, like an aisle seat, or you want to sit closer or further back, it's important to get your tickets in advance.
Okay, so 6 Gutiars coming up Friday, November 8th. Mm-hmm. Now, is it too late to buy a season? The season started.
Yes.
With Lori Morgan. But is it too late to come and say, look, I'd like to buy the rest of the season and I'd like these seats? Is that still possible for somebody to do that?
Not for most of our shows.
Okay.
But the shows that we have at the Astra, which there are 3, you can buy tickets to all 3 of those shows right now and get a discount on each of those tickets. So that's still possible. So we've got a great brass band coming in that mixes New Orleans with the sounds of Minneapolis. Those great artists that have hailed from Minnesota, Prince and the like, they fuse that together. That'll be a fun show. We've got a singing string quartet called Well Strung coming in January, and then the classic Second City sketch comedy group is coming in March. So you can get tickets to all 3 of those shows right now at a discounted price. But after that first show at the Astra that we have in November, you won't be able to do that anymore.
And not to confuse people, but you need to go to your website to get those tickets or contact you. That does not go through the Astra. The Astra is just the venue for that. those shows.
That is correct. We've got a great partnership with the Next Act. They allow us use of their facility. And so for the shows that we put on there, yes, you have to come to us for those tickets. For other shows at the Astra that are being hosted and presented by the Next Act, you need to go to their website.
Okay. So some great shows coming up. The nice thing about your shows also is you can go to the Crimp Gallery.
Yes.
And you always have unique visual arts in there before the shows.
Yes. And we have a fantastic exhibit in November that'll be on display for that show, Six Guitars. So we've got a great exhibit coming up in November for that. And it's always a fun little extra bonus to come see what art is on display.
All right. Is there anything else that you'd like to add? Just come to the show.
The show is going to be incredible. I know it's not something that a lot of people may have heard of, but I've seen the script. I've seen bits of the performance. It's a good show.
Well, especially and there are a lot of people out there who play guitar.
Yeah.
Especially somebody like that to really appreciate what he does, to see the different styles.
And if you have a favorite type of music, I know there's a lot of people in our area that like folk music. There's a lot of people who like country music, who like rock music. There is a character and a music style for everyone in this show.
And you can kind of see how they all come together. And at the end, he does kind of something that brings them all together.
He kind of flashes through the characters at the end. They know that they're there to do some type of performance for the audience, but they don't necessarily they don't know that they're being played by this person, right? So it's a good show.
Sounds like a great show.
Yeah.
Kyle, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Remember, the Jasper Arts has great shows coming up throughout the season, and they do this every season, some great shows. Check out the website, which is
JasperArts.org.
JasperArts.org. Thank you, Kyle, for coming in. Thank you for watching 18 WJTS. We are local people watching local people.